Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to That One Awkward Guy. Today we're going to be continuing our Let's Play on Hearts of Iron 4 with the Millennium Dawn modern day mod as Russia. In the last episode we spent most of our time organizing our troops into a couple different armies, and I'm somewhat confident with their strength. I will consider adding to them. I probably will add to them. They could use a bit of work. So I'll probably end up adding to them, but for the moment we're going to keep them right here near Moscow because they're not taking any attrition, and I fear that if I move them over to the border with China, they're going to start taking attrition because the infrastructure is 3 out of 10 over there. So we're going to be building up the infrastructure over there. The only issue is we have a bunch of civilian factories that are going to be completed first. So at this rate, this is going to take a long time at that rate. Although we could just prioritize the infrastructure. I don't want to do that though. You know what we're going to do? I think I know what we can do. Prioritize it, but don't prioritize it. We're going to prioritize it after we finish a couple more civilian factories. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then we will get more from our national focuses, which we're getting through our civilian buildup. So we're going to be getting 5 more civilian factories from these 2 alone, plus the one here. So we're getting a total of 6 more civilian factories, plus another research slot, which is nice. Now, I believe we are also researching the next level of machine tools. Yes, we are. That's going to allow us... Oh, what? Technology is ahead of time? The more ahead, the bigger the time penalty? Oh, what's this? Okay, the Kursk submarine disaster was a naval incident 75 kilometers north of Kola Peninsula, Russia. The Russian, move a little closer, Oscar-class submarine K-141 Kursk suffered a faulty weld on a 65-76 practice torpedo, which caused a peroxide explosion and the subsequent detonation of at least 5 torpedo warheads. Oof, I think I heard about that. I think I remember hearing about this. I'm not sure. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. The Russian Naval Command greatly underestimated the situation and declined international help on the basis of crude allegations that NATO might be involved with the sinking, although many of the crew members survived the initial explosions, which were even registered by I cannot pronounce words today. I can't pronounce words today. I'm running on 3 hours sleep, by the way, guys. I've been up since 3 a.m., so don't judge me if I can't do things. I'm not thinking very straight. Can't even pronounce words. Oh, man. In the U.S. state Alaska, we're trapped under the sea. The slow, ineffective Russian response ultimately led to the death of all 118 sailors. Seismographs. I think that's how you pronounce it. Horrible. That is horrible. Oh, political power. Base national unity? Ah, if we weren't at 90, I'd care, but... yeah. Okay. That sucks. Seismograph. That's how you... something like that. I know what they are, but I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Well, yeah, I've actually been up since 3 a.m. today. So... I'm not 100% energized. Wouldn't be a bad idea to actually build them some radar too, because radar is super effective at figuring out where the enemy is. It's actually kind of OP, to be honest. When's this going to be finished? January of 2001. Ooh, that's going to take a while. How much longer until we get this? Oh, that's going to take a while too. We really need to build up civilian factories. This war might not be happening for a while. What can we do in the meantime? Well, let's check our production again. Group machine tools. So this is still boosting its efficiency, but once everything's at tip-top efficiency, we will be building, it looks like, with the current efficiency, not including what it's going to change once we get to the next upgrade, we will be producing 3.24, I think. Yeah, 3.24 tanks a day, which that's pretty decent. Concentrated industry. Do I not have that industrial mod added? I'll know if I go to construction. Yeah, I do. I thought that didn't that add another thing to that industry thing over here? I swear there was another thing before. Well, it has to be turned on because it's the thing that adds the where is it? Construction tab. It adds all this stuff. So the steel mill that I can build. And I love being able to build the steel mill. It's very helpful when you don't have when you're playing as a country that might not have a lot of steel. Camouflage. What's this? Personal defense weapons. I'm not even really gonna bother with that. I'm gonna continue focusing now. Ceramic body armor. That's probably the last one we're going to be able to get for a little bit. I think then we might start working on this now, that because that's going to be doing a lot for defense. It might not be bad to get support weapons too. And we're going to be finishing this soon. The United States Naval Command has reported that the light cruiser USS Cole was attacked by the Al-Qaeda network, killing 17 American servicemen. American intelligence reports point to the government of Sudan as a possible supporter of the two attackers. So I guess this is taking actual historic events and putting them into the game. Because, I mean, I'm not going to fact check every one, but I'm assuming that they're just taking events out of history and adding them in. Compassionate gentleman. Maybe we should get the nationalist guy. Where was the nationalist guy? Yep. We're going to get him. What's his name? Adrai Zavoyko. Zavoyko. Is that how it's pronounced? Zavoyko? And then Adrai? I'm bad at pronouncing names. Bad at pronouncing things in general. Whoa! Like Spike. Oh! Bush! Okay. How you doing, bud? George W. Bush. He is now the President of the United States of America. Alrighty. So now we got the next civilian thingy, or civilian buildup. Yeah, we're just going to continue building everything up in terms of our civilian factories, and then we'll get the infrastructure. But I'm definitely considering doing radar, because now, I never used it before, but in the multiplayer series I was using it, and I realized, and I've talked about this in other series, I think I've talked about it. What it actually does, it doesn't just show you their planes and such, it shows you all of their units, for those of you who don't know, which I'm sure most of you do. But, yeah, that was a little shocking to me. I was thinking, what now? So we are going to actually start researching radar now. But yeah, that's pretty powerful stuff there. So, okay, we got that now. Rail integration system wouldn't be a bad idea. But what I think I'll do, I will get support weapons for now, and then once this ceramic body armor guy finishes, or research finishes, I will move that on to the other technologies in the infantry one. Let's see, what buffs does the rail integration system? Soft attack. Alright, I'll soft attack. But this actually looks like the only one we'll be able to get, so we're gonna have to just suck it up and stay with red laser sights. And then we'll get all these as we can. Then maybe we can put some more research into squad automatic weapons. What's that? Tandem change warheads? Warheads? Tandem change warheads. Charge warheads. Okay, that's interesting. I don't actually know what those are. Apparently something just finished. Something in the industry. Yeah, just go on and you know what? No, construction. We need to get a bit of a bonus to our construction here. How many of our factories are going to trade at 4? It's not bad. Could be worse. I could try to build some of my refineries, and that might eliminate the oil thing, but it doesn't really feel worth it. We're going to get a decent amount of resources from China, though. Honestly, they feel kind of underpowered in terms of resources. They should have more than this, it feels like. They have a decent amount of chromium, I guess, kind of. Decent amount of steel. I don't know, I feel like they should have more than that. But, yeah, let's go to details real quick. They have between 117 and 177 divisions. We have 82. Oh, that's going to be a fun war. I'm not even sure if we can win that. We might need to take on a couple other people before we can actually win that. Not really sure who. We could just bring in Iran and India first, but we need world tension to go up for that, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be one of the only ones that are going to be bringing it up. So let's keep becoming friends with India here. I could just say screw it and try to become friends with China. But I really want that manpower. We could try to stage a coup. That could be interesting. I think I might actually end up doing that. Maybe like a nationalist coup? What can I boost? I can only boost reactionary, so we could start a reactionary coup and declare war right around there. We can actually justify a war goal. Cool. Ceramic body armor. Okay, so that means you are going to go and get us the rail integration system. You know what? It might be smart to just start boosting the popularity support for that now. We're actually not going to be staying reactionary very long. Actually, no, we will. Even though nationalist is gaining, it's not going to gain fast enough. The coup would finish before we actually fully switch over. So we're going to start boosting popularity party for the reactionary. We're not going to start a coup yet, because I don't know exactly when I'm planning to declare war. I just want to get some roads into bringing them as reactionary. Essentially, I want to get that started. But yeah, I'm trying to get towards the nationalist government. The buffs are just so much better. Do we want to... We don't need to switch to that yet. Compassionate. What's all this? So many things. Smooth talker. Monthly opinion sounds good. I don't know exactly what that'll do. Oh, that just makes them like my guy. That's cool. Gives us plus 15% national unity, so I'm pretty cool with that. There we go, civilian buildup. That's a good thing. We can get this last civilian buildup, and then we can start going down for the nationalist tree and get even more buffs. So now, how are we looking? 9, so this will be finished by October. Okay. Finished a bunch of stuff over there. Yep, radar detection, and then you are going to get... I assume these aren't mutually exclusive. Yes, I know I'm not training divisions, that's for a reason. So recruitable, our recruitable is actually steadily going up. By a couple. It was like 870 before or something. Now it's 892, so it's getting better. But again, it's just, China's such a beast when it comes to divisions and manpower. I'm not entirely sure how we can beat them. Again, I think we'd have to bring in India into that, but we can't without declaring a bunch of other wars, which would probably get NATO to attack me. Not even sure if, even if world tension goes up, I'm still not sure if we can get India in. It will be tough. Oh, excuse me. Had a bit of a yawn there. What to do while we wait? Let's check production again. Yeah, we're not even working. Oh, we should probably switch to modern equipment now, shouldn't we? That means we're gonna actually have to cut back on those tanks pretty substantially to put them into this. Yeah, we're actually gonna just cut this back completely now and just throw them all into that, because we need to pump out those weapons, the modern equipment. And at peak efficiency, oh, construction, maybe we'll be producing about 50 or so a day. Just my guess. Yeah, keep going down construction. So that construction is going to be useful. We can start getting all this stuff done quicker. Like even now, that was originally going to be finished in November or October or something. Oh, it's September. So that's actually that's noticeably quicker. I think that was almost by a month or two that it sped up, which is going to allow us to get through all these civilian factories much quicker, obviously. We could try to take the Baltic states. Are they in NATO? They aren't. How angry would people get? Like, yeah, come on. Like, how angry would NATO get? I mean, are they going to be the kind of NATO that just declares war? Or are they going to be the really chill AI that says, oh, you invaded 9 countries. It's cool. Just don't invade 10. Because that's what the AI is like. You'll invade 9 countries, and they don't care. And then you just invade one more country, and they're like, no. No more. Not allowed. And then just shit turns around. That just happens all of a sudden. But yeah. You know, we could justify. What do we got? Estonia is improving its diplomatic relations. Do they have any resources? Nothing to write home about. However, it could be a good way to get my troops some experience. That's definitely a thought. I'm hoping that Belarus is going to start building up an army soon. So I'm still not seeing them building anything up. Oh, they barely have any factories. That's actually a serious issue. They should have some factories. All my allies are underpowered. Wow, okay. How about India? What's India looking like? Okay, so India... Okay, India looks fairly accurate, and Turkey... Okay, that's inaccurate. They should be buffed up a little bit. Same with Iran. I mean, this mod is still in development, so I assume they're still working on all that stuff. What's this going to do? Gain 1 research slot. Yes, we can do that. No, but, at that, I'm not sure if Iran's entirely worth it to bring in, because they're never going to get anywhere with that. I mean, 5 civilian factories, I could help them, but they're never really going to make it anywhere. India's still worth it, though. I'll check Brazil in a second. Theorist, military theorist, please. And next I'm going to do the industrial. Modern weapons. Get over to industry, get concentrated industry. We're definitely doing decently here. That's for sure. It's just a matter of waiting. But yeah, you know what? Screw it. Just for the experience. That'll get our troops. Oh, that's gonna cost 50. I don't have 50. That's gonna take a minute. Are we still becoming good friends with India? Okay, the September 11th attacks. I'm just going to stop reading these because I assume they're going to be coming up pretty frequently, so I'll just leave it on the screen for a second. You guys, skim through it. Okay. So there's going to be a million of those, and my throat hurts, so I don't want to read them all. What else do we got? So is there like a noticeable change in their national unity that I can tell? Well, they're at limited conscription. They weren't at that before. Their planes just jumped up. Okay, they're definitely responding to that. Everything seems to be moving up. They're responding. And I have no planes and no ships. That needs to be changed. Oh, we have a division up here. Let's add you to him. Give you an extra infantry. Actually, no, you'll be added to him because he's the one with... No, he's not the one with all the tanks. Is it you? It's you. Yes, because he doesn't have enough infantry support. There we go, he's got some more infantry now. Alright, now we can start justifying in Estonia. So I'm hoping that this isn't going to cause World War III early, because we're really not ready for that war. But yeah. I assume we're only going to need 1 army, so we're going to send our tank army. And just see what it is we can do. Get them all over there on the front line and ready to advance. Perfect, that gives us an extra research slot. In this case, we'll use it for excavation to get the extra research or the extra resources. And I don't really care about military buildup right now. I want to start. Oops, that's a little too far. I want to start, come on, going down political focus, which is actually going to give us some political power, and then to nationalism, just to get those buffs, because they are insane. Okay, does nobody care about this little area? You're supposed to garrison the front line. Oh, it's because there's a river or lake there. Never mind. Alright, well, I'm sure the AI can deal with this invasion on their own. I don't think I'm going to need a macro anything for them, or micro anything. Why are only the 12? Oh, it's 21. Okay. Whenever it's on the side like that, it's like, do they mean 12 or 21? But you just have to look. 2-1 divisions. For a split second, I just saw 12, and I was about to say, what's going on here? What's we doing? Details. 1 division. The enemy has 1 division, and they are at limited conscription. Maybe we should switch to limited conscription. Everybody seems to be doing it these days. A recruitable would probably end up going up to almost, probably, I'd guess, at least 2,000. It might be worth it. And we can use the points we're going to get from this for it. I don't know. Might be worth it. I think you know what? I think we are going to go for extensive conscription. Just because it's going, there's no harm in it. It doesn't give you any debuffs, and I know we don't need the manpower now, but it's going to up our recruitable, which means we're going to be stockpiling more. Because right now our recruitable's not even at 1,000. I mean, it's knocking on the, it's knocking on the door. It's almost at 900, but yeah, we need to build up that recruitable so we can actually start building up an army if we really want to get anywhere. So yeah, I think that's going to be what we're going to move for there. And this is the other interesting thing this is going to do. This is going to give us a direct border with Poland. That's particularly interesting because that means we're not going to be pushing from Belarus. We're going to be pushing from my own territory. So they're actually going to start pushing in more easily. If they push past Belarus, that means we're not going to be able to fall back as easily because we're going to have a front line here as well. So instead of our troops being focused here, they'll be focused here, which means Belarus is either going to have to get an army or we're going to have to make one for them. Because now our troops aren't going to be stationed here, they'd be stationed here. Well, actually, we could use this as a base, too. This Kaliningrad. So we could expand from there. We're probably actually going to be covering this entire front. Which, bringing in Ukraine wouldn't be a bad idea either. I think they'd be a pretty strong ally. What's their details? Eek, between 4 and 6. Ouch. But you know what? They have potential. They don't have a lot of divisions, but they have enough civilian factories, enough military factories, that they could actually build up and actually get somewhere. So they have enough potential that it's worth it. Political focus. Okay, that's all we needed. Tandem charge warheads. Okay, let's deal with the research first. Oh, can I get both of these? Red laser sight. Red laser sight. Oh, I can't get it. That's soft attack, and land knight attack. Well, I mean, if I can get both, let's get this one first. That's for LEG infantry. They're both for the same thing. I don't get the difference. Well, we'll get the bottom one first, then we'll do the top one. National focus. Can I go? We're not going to be doing individual freedom. We'll be doing this. Requires school of ideology. Oh, shoot. I missed that. What's this going to give us? Another 50 political power. Not bad. Now we're going to go to limited conscription. Let's see, 302.51, and our recruitable is 906. 1.77 million. Our recruitable is 2.7 thousand. There we go. I knew it would go up to at least 2,000. So I'm pretty happy with 2.7 thousand. Hopefully that'll steadily grow and we can get it to 3,000 before any major wars. But there we go. Our manpower is actually going to be increasing at a decent amount now, which is very good for us. And the other thing I wanted to check, and I'm going to actually have to unfortunately end this episode a little early. Nationalist is growing fairly quickly. They might actually become the leading party soon. They're about to overtake the communists. And the reactionary government won't be far behind, which means I'm going to stop influencing reactionary in China because I'm going to end up boosting nationalism soon. So there's no point in continuing to do that. Might as well stockpile the points for another thing. Anti-tank weapons, sure. Oh, did that give me both? Oh no, that was up here. I thought it gave me... I thought those were the red dot ones and it gave me both. No, those are still there. And we're getting improved anti-tank weapons. That's nice. That's very nice. But unfortunately, guys, I am going to have to end this episode a little bit early, 5 minutes early here. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Bye for now.